Okay, so tonight we are going to work with the Hearts of Elegance set. This is a really pretty set. It's, as you can tell, it's very Valentine oriented. However, one of the things that I really like about it is it also has this to and from, which is great for any type of Valentine's treats, as well as just regular Valentine's cards. So you can use it for tags on little gifts that you make, and this will hopefully help your mind get to working so that whenever we get past the holidays in a couple of weeks, you will already be set and ready to go for the next holiday, which will be Valentine's Day in February. We are going to be using the marbled Elegance paper. I have some other paper kind of mixed in here as far as solid colors go. But these are kind of my scraps that are left over from this set. I think this paper is just gorgeous. If you turn it over on the back, you can see that there's still some really pretty back sides to this also. And so hopefully by us doing this tonight, it'll get your mind going into some fun ideas for the next holiday in February. All right, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. Along with the Stampin die set, which you'll see the dies at work in a few minutes, there's also this really pretty gold twisted thread. We're going to be using this on our cards, but this is also really pretty for Christmas cards as well with this gold. This is something, all of these products are now available on the online exclusives, and so you can order all of these now. So, and then finally, we have these heart sequins. This is a partial pack of this. As you can tell, it's been cut. But it has three, see if I can get this where you can see it. It has three sizes of hearts. It has the large, the medium, and the small. And we're going to be using all of these on our cards tonight. So let's get started with our first card. And at the end, I have a few things to show you about some of the upcoming items. Our ordering special that will go through Monday, December 16th. If you use this host code and your order is $35 or more, you will get a kit to make all of the cards that we are doing tonight. There will be 3 of them. And then if your order is $50 or more, I will send you a full pack of these heart sequins to go with it. So that should get you started for February, which will be nice. So let's get started on our first card. I feel kind of discombobulated. I feel like, you know, the last few weeks I've been focused on doing the 12 days of Christmas. And so for that reason, I haven't really done a live because I pre-recorded the majority of those videos because they were while I was working during the day. So switching back to live is kind of a challenge this evening. So let me grab a couple of things. Okay, I think I have everything now. Sorry about that. All right, so the first thing we have is a piece of petal pink cardstock. And on this, I don't have the measuring instructions in front of me, but if your order is $35 or more, you will get a card kit and everything will already be cut. This is, let me see what the actual measurement is. It is 8 by 4 1/4, and then it is scored at 5 1/2. And so we are going to burnish this. I did go ahead and pre-stamp and die cut some of this just so it would make our class go just a little bit faster. There is some stamping that we will do, but I did go ahead and do some of that ahead of time just so we would have that done. So what we're going to do is, the first thing, you're going to have a piece of this designer series paper that has roses on it that's really pretty, and it is the back side of one of the pinks with the marbled, and we are going to adhere this to this top portion of the card. So let's go ahead and do that. Have you guys had a good week? It has been a crazy week. I feel like everyone's already getting into vacation mode, so they're trying to hurry up and get everything done and ask for different things, which is fine, but it's kind of speeding up our timeline a little bit more so than normal. So, all right, so we have that piece glued onto this, and I just glued that flat. The next thing we're going to do is, you will have a piece of white cardstock, and it will need to get glued to this. But before we do that, we're going to stamp at the bottom of this, "Sending lots of love." So let's get out our Flirty Flamingo stamp, or ink rather. And then we are going to stamp this. And you just want to kind of stamp this toward the bottom. There we go. So then I am just going to glue this to the piece of petal pink. I hope you guys are staying warm. This weather right now is just crazy. During the day, I have clients in different places that I work with, and one of mine is in upstate New York, and oh my goodness, just looking at their weather is just kind of mind-boggling. So we are going to adhere this to the top of this. You want to make sure that you only put adhesive on the top part, and we're going to actually use dimensionals on this. So I am just going to place some dimensionals on the top. I'm just going to put a few to make sure I don't go too low. Try and get this straight. There we go. All right. And then for the inside piece, this is 4 by 5 1/4. We are going to adhere this here, but before we do, we're going to stamp one of these rose stamps, which is really pretty, in Melon Mambo, and we are going to stamp that in the lower left corner of this. There we go. And you know what? While we're doing that, we also have a couple of other things to stamp that we are going to be die cutting out. And one of them is this same rose in the Melon Mambo. So I'm just going to stamp that on a scratch sheet of paper. And then with the Flirty Flamingo, I am going to stamp these little leaves that come in the stamp set that are really cute. And we're going to die cut those out as well. And so with the miracle of video that we have, I have actually already die cut these out. just to make our life a little bit easier tonight. So we are going to go ahead and adhere this to the inside of this. So I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue. You can use Stampin' Seal or whatever your favorite adhesive is. And just glue that down. Are you guys ready for Christmas? I can't believe it's as close as it is. Time always flies so quickly once we get to Thanksgiving. All right, and then one thing that we are going to do, well, we will do that part at the end. So, all right, so you will also receive this gold foil heart that's already die cut for you. We're going to put this on dimensionals. It's really kind of pretty. I like all the intricate details in it. So we're just going to put a couple of dimensionals on this. And then we are just going to put this in the middle of our little flap here. And then we are going to adhere our heart up here to the top. So I want to glue this part flat, but then I want to have dimensionals up here to kind of have that at the same height. So I'm going to put one dimensional there, and then we will use some glue dots for the other part. So let's do that. What would we do without glue dots? Are they not just fantastic? I love glue dots. All right, and then we have this little piece that we want to kind of tuck right in here. So I'm going to use a glue dot for that as well. I love just the stamps and the different sentiments in this set. They're just really pretty. And then just kind of simple, and you could use this set for a lot of things other than Valentine's. And then to finish it off, I'm going to tie a double bow with this gold twisted thread. And this is really pretty. One of the things that I like about it is it's a little bit, I don't know, substantial, I guess, for lack of a better word. And it's not, you know, the linen thread is really nice, but it tends to be really soft. And so sometimes it's not as stiff. And the thing that I like about this is it's not quite as, it's just a little thicker than the linen thread is. And so it's a little easier to kind of do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and trim this. I think I have the one side just a little bit long. That's okay. We can use scissors and make them kind of even. Toss this. Set that off to the side. All right, and then we're going to use a glue dot. And the nice thing about this being a little thicker is it really grabs that glue dot. And then we can put this, we're just going to kind of put it, we'll put it right here to where it kind of grabs that. All right, and then we're going to use our heart adhesive back stickers, and we're going to just put a few of these on this card. So we'll stick one right here. We'll do a medium-sized one, maybe down here. And then we'll do one of the little ones. I don't know, maybe, I didn't really want that to be exactly even. Maybe we'll put it right there. All right, so this is card number 1. What do you think? Do you like it? I think it's kind of cute. All right, so let's go to our next card, which is using a little bit different color family. It does not use the Marbled Excellence paper at all, or Elegance paper at all. It uses the end colors from this past Stampin' Up! Year, which is kind of fun. So our base is Pretty in Pink, and it is just 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And so it is a card that's going to be landscape and not portrait. And then it's just kind of adds that pink touch to it that's kind of pretty. So at the bottom of the white piece of cardstock that's 4 by 5 1/4, you're going to use your Petunia Pop ink, and we are going to stamp Love You on that. And so that is where we are not going to be using the same colors that we used in the other. This one will have a little bit different effect. So we're just going to put this in the bottom right corner. And then this is actually, and then everything is going to be die cut for you. I'm going to actually put this up on dimensionals just to give it a little bit of height and kind of make it higher. I saw where one person did this card or something real similar, and they did white on white, and that was pretty too. But I kind of like the white on the pink, so that was why I chose to do it that way. So let's throw some dimensionals back here. Do you have all of your shopping done yet? My boys are older, so they don't really want a lot of presents. They just want money, which I don't know if that's good or bad. Kind of takes some of the joy out of watching their faces as they open stuff up, but it does make it easier whenever it comes to shopping. So, but hopefully you're going to have fun with whatever you're doing, and, you know, kind of go from there. So we have 5 hearts, and these are really cute. So we have 1 in the Petunia Pop, and then we have 2 of these smaller ones. The die set in this set is really cute. We have 1 in the Summer Splash and 1 in the Shy Shamrock, and then we have another one in the Peach Pie and another one in the Pretty in Pink. Let me show you the dies for this really quick, because you're seeing everything that's been cut out. But here are the dies for this, and there's quite a few of them. But this big heart, you'll see it on the next card that we're using. But I really like the way that it has, you know, just the real intricate, and then this one has the stitching around it. And then these are the plain ones that I did in the Peach Pie and the Pretty in Pink. And so they are more of just a soft edge as opposed to the stitched. But sometimes that's what you want. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this first heart on dimensionals and put that one down. We'll start with the one in the middle first. And we're just going to put it kind of at an angle, just to give it a little bit of interest. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to put this pink one over here next to it, but leave a little bit of space because I'm going to bridge that space with these 2 hearts together. So let's put some dimensionals on that. Actually, you know what? I might glue this one flat. Yeah, but I think we'll use glue dots because then it gives it a tad of dimension, but not quite as much as what a dimensional does. And then we're going to do the same thing kind of with the peach pie, but then go a little bit lower. And so we will put part of it like this so that we don't cover up this word, but we will do that. So we'll have maybe some glue dots on this side, and then you'll see how this is kind of going to fall together. So make sure I'm doing it on the correct side. Yep, there we go. And then one more kind of at the bottom. And then we'll do one more up here on the other side. I feel like I can't tell if I'm in the camera or not, so if I am not, I apologize. All right, and then what we're going to do is we are going to just kind of bridge this gap with this other heart, and we're going to let it go off the edge just a little so that we can have it give us that 3D effect. And then on this one, we'll have it kind of do this one right here. So on this one, I'm going to put a dimensional on the right hand side, and that's the reason I didn't lift this up, is because I wanted to be able to give it a little more height on this one side, and then we will use a glue dot on the other side so that it will be even with the petunia pop heart. Sometimes it's kind of fun just mixing and matching your heights on these. And then on this one, we will do a glue dot on this side and a dimensional on the other. So we'll do a glue dot here, and then a dimensional on the other side. There we go. All right, and so then now what we want to do is we're going to tie another double bow with this gold twisted thread that's so pretty, and we are going to put this on the summer splash heart that is between the pink and the petunia pop. I think these hearts are just really pretty the way the die cuts are, and it just kind of makes for really pretty cards. All right, there we go. So then we will throw a glue dot on this. And put it right here. So there we go. So this is, oh, let's put our, I almost forgot to put our little heart sequins on here. And I am looking to see what I did with those. They have got to be here somewhere. Here we go. I was like, where did they go? So we are going to put one kind of in this blank space right here. We'll angle it this way, and then we'll do another one that's a little bit smaller, maybe down here, and then we'll do one of the tiny ones up here on this shy shamrock heart. So there we go. Put those up here so I can find them again. All right, so this is card number 2. I just think this is really pretty, and this is something you can either use for Valentine's or you can just send just to give somebody a note of encouragement. So there we go. And then our final card is really fun. It is one that we cut to where it is going to open up almost like a gift card, so that, let me just show you. That'll probably be easier than trying to describe it. Pull out the pieces. We have another one of these little gold stitched hearts on here, which is kind of fun. So on this one, whenever it was cut, let me show you this part, which is kind of fun. Whoops. It was cut, and it was cut to where the die cut went just above the fold, and so it didn't actually cut out the top part of the heart. So it's going to be a card like that. So that's kind of fun. So for the inside of the card, we're going to decorate it first. You're going to have this big white heart, which is really cute. And we are just going to stamp on the inside, Happy Valentine's Day. So this would be a really cute, and I'm going to use cherry cobbler ink, but this would be a really cute card to make up for someone if you're giving them a gift bag or a gift of some sort, and you just want to put a cute little card in it, but not write a lot. So that's what this would be really nice for. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp this other part that's going to go on the front, just because we already have the cherry cobbler ink out, and I'm going to stamp XOXO on this little greeting tag. How cute. Super fun. And then finally, so let's go ahead and adhere this part, and then we'll do the front part of the card, and I'll show you what we're going to do there. So we are just simply going to adhere this down. You can either use Stampin' Seal, multi-purpose glue, whatever your favorite is. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of glue back there, and then just kind of position this here to where it's centered. There we go. And just do that. All right, so the front part, you're also going to have your designer series paper is also going to be cut in one of those same hearts like what you just saw the white in. And so we are going to glue this to the front of this. So let's glue that down. All right, and then we are going to do just a little bit more stamping, and then we will put all of this together. So we are going to use our Flirty Flamingo ink, and we are going to stamp 2 of these little leaves that are in the stamp set. So we'll do number 1 and number 2. And again, with the miracle that we can have with video, these have actually already been die cut for us. And so you will not have to watch me die cut these. So these are just really cute. So now we're going to assemble everything. So to do that, we are going to take our XOXO and we're going to put that on dimensionals. I think this is really cute. This die cut comes from the hot air balloon set, in case you're wondering where that die cut came from. And I think it just kind of fits that XOXO really well. So then we are going to just kind of put this in the middle. There we go. And then we have one of the gold foil hearts that has the stitching around it. And we're going to put this just underneath right here. And it really makes the gold and the DSP just kind of pop, which is really kind of fun. Hey, Donna. Hi, Judy. Merry Christmas to you guys. So then I'm just using one dimensional on this because I'm using the big one and it's kind of big. And so I don't want it to peek out. So I'm just going to put one right there. There we go. And then we are going to take the small Fleur de Flamingo flowers that we did, and we're going to tuck them in. So I'm going to use a glue dot on each of these. And we are going to tuck one in right here. And then we are going to put our other one kind of up here at the top. And that's the other reason I didn't want to use a lot of dimensionals, because I wanted to be able to tuck things in there. And sometimes if you have a lot of dimensionals, it's a little more challenging to get that in. So now we are going to use our gold twisted thread again and tie another double knot. I love this gold twisted thread. It's really pretty. And I used it on quite a few Christmas cards as well, because it's just, I don't know, it's kind of one of those staples, almost like the linen thread is. But it's just really pretty. All right, so here we go. And sometimes this gets twisted up a little bit, and if you just kind of work with it, you can also use a glue dot to kind of position it to where you want it to be, which is kind of the cheater's way of doing it, but at the end of the day, nobody knows. They just know that it's pretty. All right, so then we're going to put this right here, and then go ahead and trim this a little bit. So I don't think I want my tails quite that long. There we go. And then we are going to use our little adhesive backed hearts again and decorate this. And so I think, here we go. I think I'm going to take one of these and kind of put it in the corner over here. And then you can really put these anywhere you want. I just think they're kind of pretty to kind of sprinkle, just to add a little bit of flair, but not so much that it looks like it's just going crazy with hearts. So, all right. So here we go. So here is card number 3, which is kind of fun. I love cutting these on the fold. You can do that with quite a few of the larger dies that we have, but it just kind of makes it fun. So let me get all 3 of our cards out, and then I also want to show you another idea. We did not do this one online, but I am actually going to be holding a mystery box, or offering a mystery box, and the emails start coming out about this at the end of next week. And in that mystery box, you will have projects using this paper. They will not be these specific projects, but they will be really cute for sure. Just to give you an idea of the paper, here's another card that someone used with this paper that's just beautiful. And so the other thing that's really cute is someone gave me this at a recent event we had, and they did the Happy Valentine's Day in the white embossing powder and used these cute little bags that we have available right now. So all of these are available now. None of this is on the pre-order. Now I'm second guessing myself on the bags, but I don't think they are. I think they're available now. But all of this paper and the stamp set and all of that is definitely available now. In addition to the mystery box that's coming out next week, I do have a card kit right now that I have available. It's what we're going to be doing at my craft along in 2 weeks, and it is using the otters, and they're just really fun. So if you would like to get the kit for this, please join my email list if you're not on it. And to do that, you can go to inkycreationsbylinda.com, and it will give you a form to fill out. I'm trying to find my words. It will give you a form to fill out, and then you can join my email list, and then you will get information on this craft along. And if you don't get signed up for the kit and you still want to see how to make these, this is going to be our Facebook Live in 2 weeks. Next Friday, I am not going to be doing a Facebook Live because it's the Friday before Christmas. And so we will take a break that particular day. If you're not on my email list, please join that, because this next week I do have an ordering special that's going to be going out on Tuesday. But between now and then, if you would like the card kit to make these cards that we made tonight, you can use this host code and place a $35 or more order by Monday at midnight. And I will send you a card kit to make these, and everything will be cut, die cut, embossed for you, or dry embossed. I don't think we have any embossed. Well, I guess we kind of do with the paper, but it's more of a die cut than embossed. But everything will be done for you, and you will receive that in the mail, and I will probably get those cut and mailed off by Thursday or Friday at the latest. And so hopefully you might get them before Christmas. I am not sure. But regardless, you'll have them in enough time to get them done before Valentine's Day for sure. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment or send me a message, and I'll be happy to answer. But I hope all of you have just the most wonderful holiday and Christmas, and that everything that you're hoping for is what will happen and be in your stocking. So, but I appreciate all of you, and I just really thank you for everything that you've given me throughout the year, and support, and just being there week after week. So I'm looking forward to the new year and crafting with you some more. I am planning to do a catalog launch, and I will give you more information on that in 2 weeks whenever we make the otter cards. And so just stay tuned and join my email list to get more information and stay up to date. So Merry Christmas to all of you, and have a wonderful holiday. And thank you again. Have a great day.